Chapter 322, A Little Oct. He felt a deep sense of powerlessness. This demon saint was clearly weakened to the extreme, but the gap between him and this demon saint was still like a chasm. There was only a major realm difference between the soul transformation realm and the void refinement realm. Was the difference so great that even the strength of an army of 100,000 could not make up for it? Wuxia's eyes were like the sun. She saw through the reason why the joint attack had failed. The quantitative change can't cover up the qualitative difference. Most importantly, the method he used to cut through space is not something that any power below the void refinement realm can stop. She sighed in her heart. How much power in this world could withstand the power of space? How many things could withstand the spatial cracks? At least for now, no one could contend with him, not even a strange existence like Song-Shi. At the thought of this, she looked at the Sky Demon Saint's sleeve. This fellow had been rubbed away like a ball. She did not know if he could escape. Compared to Wuxia, who could still think calmly, many people in Great Kion were already scared out of their wits. In the army, some people kept vomiting blood from the backlash. There were many people with fearful expressions, and their morale had already wavered. On the other hand, the Sky Demon cult side had a complacent expression, as if they were holding their heads high. There were even some supporters who were fantasizing about destroying the entire Imperial City today and letting the Sky Demon cult make the decision. Facing the terrified gazes, the Sky Demon Saint laughed disdainfully. Ants are ants. They are only worthy of becoming food. He opened his mouth and sucked. The demonic light turned into a pitch-black mouth. The suction force formed a black whirlwind that swept many people into his mouth. I didn't want to beat him. Thasuo were sucked in were all cultivators. They usually had some status, but at this moment, they were screaming in fear. Their souls were sucked out of their bodies, and they didn't have any pride left. Just as the Sky Demon Saint was about to take advantage of these people being scared out of their wits to eat to his heart's content, a burst of flames suddenly erupted from his waist. Amidst the flames, there was a faint sword hum echoing. A sharp, scorching power that was filled with explosive power suddenly appeared. The Sky Demon Saint's expression changed drastically as disbelief appeared in his eyes. It was already too late to dodge because the attack had exploded right beside his body. A crack appeared in space. Song-Shi stabbed out with his sword with all his might. His entire body transformed into a fire sword that was unstoppable. Pucci, the Sky Demon Saint's body trembled violently as his heart was pierced through by the flaming sword. Song-Shi held a spirit sword and shot out from behind him covered in black blood. The sword ki and supreme yang true fire in his body had already been exhausted. Song-Shi landed 1,000 feet away. He was sweating profusely as he cursed, "This guy's defense is really strong. I'm already so tired from a full-strength sneak attack." His dissatisfaction was clear as day. At this moment, everyone was staring blankly at the severely injured Sky Demon Saint. The surroundings were strangely quiet. If people in this world cursed, everyone would be cursing their heads off right now. A second ago, the Sky Demon Saint had slashed open the void with a single strike, breaking the combined attack of the two Kion Emperor cultivators. Demonic flames soared into the sky, dominating everything. Yet at this moment, just a few minutes later, he was seriously injured by a low-level cultivator who had already been sealed. No matter how long the people present had lived, they had never seen such a role reversal. This was especially true for those who were about to be eaten by the Sky Demon Saint. As they survived the calamity, they all became extremely grateful to Song-Shi. He actually injured the Demon Saint. Wuxia's gaze landed on Song-Shi, and she could not look away for a moment. Not to mention the others, even the Sky Demon Saint looked down at his chest in a daze. The hole was a little charred, and some purple-black blood was flowing out. It was as if he was mocking him for being injured by his prey. "Are you surprised? Are you surprised? My fire sword tastes good, right?" Song-Shi grinned smugly. This time, he really had to show off. After all, he had crossed two major realms and injured this fellow despite being sealed. "Let me explain the principle to you. My sword is very sharp, and a sword with flames is even sharper. Hence, it was easy to break through your demon body. Song Shi deliberately postured. The Sky Demon Saint's eyes were dark as he turned to glare fiercely at Song Shi. Good, very good. I didn't expect you to be able to break through the spatial seal. He wanted to rush out, but his body trembled and his aura suddenly began to weaken. His pupils constricted as he realized that his condition was deteriorating. He was originally at the end of his rope. Even though his subordinates had brought him strength to replenish and he had eaten a few nascent souls, he had already exhausted more than half of his strength from escaping to fighting this fellow. This was especially true when he fought against the army of cultivators. It seemed like he had easily destroyed the joint attack, but in fact, he had spent the most energy. As a result, he did not have much strength to block this person's sneak attack just now. At the end of the day, he was only strong on the outside but weak on the inside. He originally thought that he had already frightened these ants and could have a full meal, but he was actually interrupted by this person. How could he not be angry? The anger in his heart could not help but burn fiercely. For the first time, he erupted with biting, cold-killing intent. Don't be angry. Come and hit me. Song Shi could tell that the Sky Demon Saint was not in a good state, so he continued to provoke him. Die for me. The Sky Demon Saint flew into a rage out of humiliation. His physical body was injured, so he did not continue to attack in close combat. Instead, he swiped with his claw, and 3 spatial cracks appeared. Kai, 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 Kai. Song Shi was cut into 3 pieces, and even his nascent soul was cut into pieces by the spatial power. After forcefully mobilizing his strength, the Sky Demon Saint's body swayed and his condition worsened. Emperor Qian's eyes lit up as he saw an opportunity. 8 groups, listen up, form the Asura killing formation. Killing intent instantly soared into the sky and gathered towards Emperor Qian. The world turned blood red, as if it had turned into an Asura battlefield. Senior Demon Saint, Demon Venerable Yuhua's expression changed. Should we retreat first? Before he could reply, flames appeared behind the Sky Demon Saint's back again. With a puff, a bloody hole appeared. It turned out that Song Shi had chosen to revive behind the Sky Demon Saint and had taken the opportunity to launch another sneak attack. This time, because the Sky Demon Saint's condition was even worse, it was much easier for Song Shi to penetrate his body. The Sky Demon Saint spat out a large mouthful of blood. He did not expect Song Shi to do it again. I'm a little obsessive-compulsive. Seeing that you're too lonely with only one bloody hole, I might as well give you another one. Song Shi smiled and looked at the 2 bloody holes on the Sky Demon Saint's left and right. Look, how symmetrical is it now? It's simply perfect. Ignoring the Sky Demon Saint's unsightly expression, Song Shi clicked his tongue in wonder. Where's your heart? Why didn't I destroy it no matter how hard I tried? Could it be in the middle? Piss off! An angry shout exploded. Demonic flames danced beside Song Shi as a sharp claw with destructive power grabbed the top of his head. Song Shi counterattacked. With a bang, he was only knocked back but was not injured. The person who attacked was not the Sky Demon Saint who looked like he was about to die, but Demon Venerable Yuhua. He appeared beside the Sky Demon Saint in a flash and stared at Song Shi in surprise. He did not expect this person to be so strong that he could withstand his full-powered attack so easily. No wonder he could injure the Demon Saint. Blood-robed old ghost, are you still a member of the demonic cults? How dare you hurt the Demon Saint? Faced with the question, Song Shi said calmly, I'm sorry, but even if I'm from a demonic cult, I'm not from your Sky Demon cult. I'm not interested in watching this Demon Saint eat people.